Alright guys, welcome back to RimWorld Odyssey. We're gonna carry on with the Smokey pirate run. Hell yeah. And last time we were here, we basically burned this down by accident. Wasn't intentional. In fact, I dare say the freaking mines and automated defenses burned this place to the ground, not us, and we lost a whole bunch of potential chem fuel, and I'm a little bit angry about that still. It's been a week, and I still haven't got over it yet, so... Yes, positive outlooks are the way, though. You're absolutely right, Anobius. What we do have is a bunch of stuff here that survived that we might be able to rip apart. I don't remember what else we... Oh, we got the auto bong, right? We're basically smoking out the canteen. I've been thinking about the design of the ship as well and how we might want to proceed in the future. Let me open up my thingies here. We have 2 grav cores. Now, there is one thing I figured out. Remember I said that I saw something about being able to make grav core power cells? And I was like, where the hell are they? Because they're not in here under the Odyssey link or just part of the construction menu here. But what they are is just under power. We have to research them still, but I think we're kind of, we're working our way to it. Advanced grav tech will make us grav core power cells. These things pump out 1200 watts of power. And we're currently burning a lot of chem fuel. So, you know, well, not a lot. We have tons in the storage. So that's what we're doing. I feel like we ought to just get on with stripping this place down. Let's have some of these. I don't know if these pallets are going to give us chem fuel as well. These unstable fuel nodes, large explosion if damaged. I don't want to try deconstructing them because technically that's damage. So I'm not just going to deconstruct an entire room. I know these are not worth anything. They don't give us anything useful. And there's all that there. There's all this steel at least. Oh, that was the remaining bloody mining charges. This place was full of containers of fuel. Up here as well, there was loads of fuel on shelves, and I was mad. I was like, God damn it. Why did you have to blow up? Oh, yeah. Anyway, there's that. There are these here. I'm not going to do the individual barrels. I think they only give steel, but I'm not sure about these big pallets. We will allow the steel that we've got there to be picked up. I think these drop some chem fuel as well. What exactly is Odyssey? Good question, Anobius. So, typical RimWorld, you build a base, right? You put rooms down and that kind of stuff and build walls and production and yada yada yada. In Odyssey, you can now have a ship. Your colony can be a ship. This is not a colony sitting on the ground. This is a ship. This whole structure, if I bring up structure overlay, this is my build area around the grav core. And the grav core is the center of your ship. And you have to build these things called grav ship substructures. And when you build them, that becomes a deck for the ship. And then you put walls and rooms on top of that. What we can do is use this console to fly away. And my ship can currently fly, depending on the number of engines, the sizes of the engines, and how much fuel you have. It all kind of comes together to give you a maximum potential range. They have recently updated RimWorld between this stream and the last to allow you to now just see the range on the world map instead of having to go through the launch cycle. But this hexagon represents my range based on either engine size or fuel cost. I think it's mostly engine size because I've got more than 400 chem fuel available for the engines. The fuel tanks are like, I think it's like 700 plus 800 plus fuel I have now available to the engines. So it's really down to how long the engines can run, how much thrust they have. But I can fly to any one of these cells on the map and land my ship there. And exploit all the resources, kill all the people, that kind of stuff. Grow all the food, mine out everything, hunt the animals, do whatever. And Yeah, that's basically what Odyssey is. It lets you create a colony as a ship. Okay, these aren't actually giving us any... I'm not going to have them do that. That's just giving us a bit of steel. We don't need to do those either. Alright, I think he's picking up chem fuel from those. What is he? That was giving us nothing? Oh, that sucks. Oh, there's a component there, so... Alright, what about these trucks? So, yeah, and you can also go up into space now as well. There's a space layer where there are asteroids. Oh god, the trucks aren't giving us any chem fuel either. Well, we're not going to waste time grabbing all that. Well, this sucked. We didn't get much. So the thing is, you need chem fuel for the actual... Oh, I got 500 fuel. Okay. And then I've got these bigger tanks, but these are the ones that supply the engine. These are the ones that feed the ones that supply the engine. This is just my buffer. And it also feeds my fuel burning reactors that are keeping the power going. So, yeah. When you said ship, the first thing I thought was with boats, subs, and took me a figure out it's Starship. Yeah, like, you know, flying. Yeah, exactly. That tipped you off. So, oh man. One of the things as well is it comes with a whole new quest line. You can start with a basic grav ship on a mechanoid platform, and you have to evacuate and fly the fuck away. And it's like, we gotta run before the mechanoids come and kill us in 11 hours because they've sent a response team. What are we researching? Yeah, that. Okay. So, God, look at the bong. We're smoking out. We're smoking the shit out of this place. Look at that. Holy cow. That is crazy. Anyway, a whole new quest line is added where you can actually take the fight eventually to the mechanoid threat on the planet and destroy them. And combining it with ideologies as well, you can have some fun stuff. We are the Smokey Pirates, for people that haven't seen this yet. In fact, I should move my camera back over here. I remember this, we figured out this might be the best place to put it. We love smoke leaf, we love getting high, you know, gotta get high. And we are raiders, so we have to attack people. And we are pirates, so we are like, you know, we do sea shanties and we have specialized pirate roles, yar. And I have a bunch of mods installed. We have the vehicle mod from Vanilla Expanded and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we can do quite a bit of interesting things. So we can fly this, land it next to somebody's base or work site or something, and we have guns on the side, and they'll just auto-target the people, and we'll just, you know, take their stuff. Turn it into ours. We currently, though, are not bad when it comes to some arms. We have some heavy SMGs, a couple of bolt rifles, and an LMG. So we're working our way forward. We're growing on hydroponics over here. I don't think I need to have my hydroponic basin be this big anymore. We are growing a disgusting amount of smoke leaf, although all of it is getting turned into roll-ups, which is a bit... Oh no, there's tons of it. Where is this then? Is it here? Where is it in my menu? I would have thought it would have been here. Oh, it's... ooh, it's here. It's got its own little special menu of plant matter. Right. We got loads of smoke leaf. We're not going to run out of it for a while, so I'm wondering if we ought to deconstruct some of this. And just grow the smoke leaf in this little corner here. Maybe. Let's just do that for now. Because these take up power as well. This is 18 watts per cell for this tileable hydroponic basin. So my guys, they love spiky style furniture. They put heads on spikes. These are people we've killed and we've just extracted their skulls. We don't just extract skulls from like corpses like this guy here, for instance. We didn't kill him. We don't claim that corpse. And one of the things we've decided to do, we build a marble sarcophagus on the side of a ship whenever our people die, and we inter dead colonists in there, and we take them into battle with us until they get shot up and fall off the ship again. And if there's still a bit of them left, we'll just build it again and put the remains in and keep going till there's nothing left of them. And yes, I'm aware we're using dead colonists as armor plating. It's a bit crazy, I know. Time for me to be totally divisive, even though I've played neither. Which is better, Stardew Valley or RimWorld, and why? I hate to be the guy that's like they're both good because. So I will try to answer the question, because in my opinion they are two fairly different games for their vibe. I will say RimWorld, very slimly, mainly because of the sheer crazy stuff that can happen in this game, okay? Mainly because of the crazy stuff that happens in RimWorld makes it an incredibly good game. It's deep, but once you get past the depth and it all becomes humdrum and you just kind of, you know, scoot through and do whatever you need to do, it has some weird stuff that goes down. Like, there was this one thing that happened in my old colony long ago when I streamed this game the first time round, and we did a 3-month, 4-month run with a colony, once a week, maybe twice at most. It wasn't like constantly. I played other stuff between. I, first of all, as a streamer, love naming my colonists after my viewers when they use the channel point redemption to get on the colony. We have 2 people here that don't have have audience names yet. So we have Tay the Dreadeye, that's Talon, Inti, Ripley, we have Yuri, Urana, we have Nanny, we had Tusa Prime, or Stronk Tusa, because he was our melee specialist, you know, and now we will have Anobius. What could be a good pirate name? Thank you for joining the colony, Anobius. Who do we want to actually make you into? Let's see. We've got a shooting guy here. This is our cook. I'm going to make you our cook. You are our cooking dude. So you are going to be... Eno... I'm trying to think of a way to turn your name into something piratey. Oh, man. I mean, Enobius is actually pretty damn badass in its own right. I'm just going to go with that. Enobius. The Grill Man. You're Enobius the Grill Man. Because you're our cook, so... So now you're one of our pirates. Congratulations. We have one more space left if anybody else wants to join the colony. And it makes for some fun shit. In the old colony, I had I'm not doing it this time around, but I had a colonist named after myself and after Shy. You know, I made sure we were married. Actually, no. That was the thing. Because I didn't use Prepare Carefully back then. I didn't have that mod. So... I couldn't do that. Yeah, I just renamed the 2 colonists at the very start, and everyone else got to name after viewers as we went along. Hey, Monk, how's it going? Prepare to get grilled, me matey. Arr. Hi, Monk, come on in, my dude. How's life treating you today? I'm just going over what happened in our very old RimWorld playthrough. I'm actually, funnily enough, because I'm talking about how RimWorld is such a good game for stories that just happen, and it involves you, of all people, Monk. So it's so strange that we've summoned you. We had a colonist named after you, if you remember. My colony almost died in the early few weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, like 2 or 3 streams in. It almost died. We had like a couple of people who were alive and badly injured, and the others died. We lost, like, I think 3 people in a raid from some pirates. Yeah, many RimWorlders named for me indeed. And then we got the, like, Mysterious Stranger event, which is like in Fallout, where a guy shows up and saves the colony. And it was Wrathful Monk, actually. We named that guy... Oh, what the hell? Flamingos! Whee! Pink murder swans. Yes, they added birds as well. So we named the guy after Wrathful Monk, because he was next in the queue. So Wrathful Monk came and saved the day and became a long-term member of our colony for such a long time until we got raided by a goddamn tribe, I think. And they meleeed the shit out of my colony. They knocked like 5 or 6 of my guys out, and then they abducted like 3 of them. And one of them was Monk. We managed to rescue a couple of them, I think, but we never found Monk. We never got an event to rescue Monk. And when I got these events, I always put a convoy together. We went out and we rescued our people and brought them back. But we never got Monk back. And then the end goal was to build the starship that you use to escape the planet, the big long-range one that you can build to leave the planet. You can't do it with this ship. This is just orbit capable. So, anyway, when you start up the reactor for that ship, it becomes a beacon that alerts everybody, and different factions begin attacking you no matter what. They all come for you in waves and waves, and you have to fend them off. And we armed the colony to the teeth and had a great extraction plan, and it all went smoothly, except in one of the final raids, who showed up as part of one of the enemy factions? Wrathful Monk. And Monk's joining the colony again. You are now going to be green. You are going to be Space Monk. You are Space Monk the Wrathful. Can't put an exclamation mark in there. You are Space Monk the Wrathful. Wrathful Monk joined a raid. Like, he joined his captors, basically, and then attacked us while we were trying to get off the planet. And I was coming up with the lore behind it. Like, he's like, you left me behind. Now you'll never escape. And then he died because we shot the shit out of him. I was like, traitor. And that's why RimWorld is such an amazing game, Anobius, to answer your question in a very long-winded way. But as to comparing it to Stardew Valley, there's no comparison. Stardew is more chill, you take your time. RimWorld doesn't let you take your time. It will throw shit at you randomly, whereas Stardew never does, and everything's very predictable. So if you want a game where you basically build up a farm and go at your own pace and there's no stress, Stardew is the one. And if you want to, and that has nice little stories attached to all the different characters that you get to know and learn from and everything else. But RimWorld is a game you play where you want any old story to happen. And that's why I love this game and why I said it. If you're going to pick between the two games, even though they're quite different, I would still pick RimWorld. Oh, we scanned an underground uranium deposit. I'm hoping that we're going to find chem fuel. We should probably leave here, though, and go somewhere else. We can launch the ship. Let's have a look at the range again. What's in range of us now? Who can we go after? What can we do? We have guns. Oh, right, we've got these things. We had a rescue mission over here. We have, let's see. Oh, that was a downed dude, right. What is the actual... Oh, man. Let me look at it. Quests. Usually you can access the quest from the thingy. Intel... spacecraft intel hack. Oh, the roll-up. We need to get that. Shit. Myrtle's rescue? I think that's what this one is. Brenda's been wounded while traveling. The victim is 20-year-old colony settler. Tomoko has nobody to spare to rescue Myrtle. Said if we do it, positioned to rescue her, they will join us. There is an unknown threat. They have construction level 10. I think we should go and get Myrtle. Expires in 3.4 days. And then there's this one, expires in 7.4 days. A prisoner being held by the robbers, one of the rival pirates, has managed to steal a radio to call us. Colo is being held in a camp near an ancient reactor. Rescue them and they will join us. They are 48-year-old medieval minstrel. They have artistic skills. Alrighty then. So, yeah, I think we should go do that. It is 1800. Alright, you know what? Do not sow. We do not sow. Fucking House of the Kraken over here. Jesus Christ. The Iron Islanders, we do not sow. We pay the iron price for everything. Although we do so, but we're going to leave soon. I want them to finish. You know what? Let me just tell them manually. Harvest the plants. There we go. Get them all. Don't get that. That's pathetic. We don't need that. We'll harvest that plant load. We'll get it on the ship. We're still trying to stay on top of meals, although we have tons of rice now because we just took in the harvest. Excellent. So, yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll go get this new colonist. We'll rescue them. The ship has guns on the side, so, you know, we can just land it wherever we want, angle the guns however we want, and shoot the shit out of them. But in long-term building plans that I have, I want to have, like, a vehicle hangar at the front, maybe, with guns flanking it, and, like, a ramp at the front to drive out of, because we do have access to vehicles. In fact, did I research the vehicles? I haven't done them yet, but we can research and get, like, you know, this one here, for instance, the roadkill. I really wish the preview image were in here, but it's a little tank, and I've been playing around with it in my other save. I have 2 of them and an artillery unit now as well that I renovated or restored and brought it back to life, because some of the cars on the map, like this one, I can restore it if I have the components to do so. But we have to research to be able to build the components, or we've got to demolish other cars to gain the components and put them in our hangar, which we have a bunch over here. We've got a few. So if we find a decent vehicle, once we have the space for the hangar, we can start building vehicles. Oh, you're welcome. Ask away anytime you have any questions. Oh, Crafty Nanny's on a shooting frenzy. So yeah, that's kind of the plan overall, and we'll have like an assault bay on the front. We'll have weapons attached there, and I'll have barriers built onto the front. We'll put like a rim around the deck, you know, like a walkway around the outside, and it will have security barriers where we can post up, you know, and have people run out and attack. Did we get all the... Oh, we did. Right. Shit. I thought I was waiting for them to begin moving out. They did it while I wasn't bloody looking. Let's go. Launch. All right, so we got our good pilots, kind of. Urana and Inti, both the smart people. God help us. Urana's got 17 and 18 intelligence with Inti. So that determines the piloting skill. Meanwhile, everybody's just hanging out there. All right, we will launch. And we're going to go for this person first. So they're in this nice little crater basin type place. Look at this for a map. That would be a great colony spot as well. With a big lake in the middle as well. And you build into the rock face. What? All right, let's go. Next. Fly away! We're gonna launch. Oh, and away we go. I need to download the mod that lets the tiles that you leave regenerate over time. Not immediately, because you can build something to prevent that from happening, but to do it with every tile you go to would be prohibitive at best. Plus you've got to then maintain it as a colony. This at least we can't return to sites we've launched from in the past. That's the only downside to this. But it's such a big planet, who cares, you know? Alright. Let's see, where is... God, we don't have a lot of landing space here, come to think of it. Where is our friend that we're supposed to get? Where are they? Because we want to land right where they are and rescue the person. They're not down here. There's this place here. Is this where they are? Are they inside? Ooh. Yeah, I can't see the person we're supposed to... Oh, no, she's fucking... Right there! In the water. Shit. Okay. Let's move the landing zone. If we land like this on the water edge, that would be good. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can land maybe like this, actually, yeah. We are going to squash that little bird, unfortunately. It's going to get squished. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. I like that you can put the ship down on shallow water. And I love being able to maneuver it around. Oh, we're backing in. Alright, I've never seen the ship coming backward before. That's interesting. Now, do we get... Nope, no, okay, no event. That's good. Somebody needs to go rescue this person, and we need to... Ah, we don't have any medical beds, do we? Shit, I forgot a medical bed. Okay. I should build a another bunk bed real quick. We'll put it here with Space Monk. And I want somebody to build that, please. Who's our builder? Already working on it? Okay, that's Ripley. Already working on it. Go, 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 go. Alright, and then I want Ripley to own that bed. Ripley the Butcher, that is now your bed. And this is going to be a medical bed now. And then we're going to have Space Monk go and offer help. Come with me if you want to live, basically. Colonist needs rescue. She's like, yes, please. And then we just walk away. No, Monk, rescue. There we go. Nice. What's the best ship for you both from any sci-fi? Oh my. Oh my goodness. The best ship from any sci-fi. Oh my goodness. You've asked a huge question there. I'm going to give you two answers to that again. First of all, from video gaming, I've got to say, I have a near and dear spot in my heart for the Normandy. For the Normandy 2 from Mass Effect. Because that was such an amazing game. And the ship in its own right kind of became a character in a way. You know, it felt like it became its own character in the end. And it was such a unique looking ship compared to the rest of the ships that were on offer, right? I know I'm not picking anything from Star Trek. I'm not saying, you know, the Millennium Falcon or any of that kind of stuff. No, 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 no. To me, none of those ships... I guess maybe Voyager I felt kind of attracted to, like an attached to, as it also kind of became a character. It got that crew home, you know what I mean? And it very much embodied what a ship is, you know, to the people that are on it. It's not just a means of getting from point A to point B. It is a lifeline, and it became their lifeline. So I guess you could say Voyager as well. Is very near and dear to my heart. But as well as that, emotional impact that a ship has had on me is kind of a side answer to this, is in the same vein as that, as Voyager, would be the Galactica from the reboot series from the early 2000s. Because in the end, when that ship goes through so much destruction, you know, at the end of the series, I felt something inside me kind of die a little bit watching that poor ship break its back in the end. And you could see it coming, you know, they had that whole storyline building up about how they're finding metal fatigue and stress and everything, and there's just too much damage, and, you know, it's held out as long as it could, and it still went on that last mission, you know, to rescue, basically, not even a human child, but also human in a way, you know, like, it just all comes together to be like, that ship got the job done in the end. It did them all proud, it did them right, and they just had to let it drift off to the sun in the end. You know, it got its burial at space kind of deal. So I would say that at the very least that ship made an impact on me. Voyager didn't in that sense because it made it home, whereas the Galactica made it home and died. You know what I mean? Oh, it didn't make it home, it made it to the end of the journey, found them a new home and then died. And in a way it was kind of like, you know, the old man that got the job done. So I'd say it was very much a favorite of mine as a result of that. Okay, we have a big smoke opportunity. Every 1st of September, the smokers have a special celebration, the big smoke. We have to have a burn bong or an incense shrine. We have a burn bong, we built one. Like the Dark Matter ship, but Serenity, oh, Fireflies, yeah, that's homely for sure, you know. I get that. Ah, the Daedalus from Stargate 2, damn. And I never watched Farscape, Monk. I never actually watched Farscape, so yeah. The ship from the first season of Picard. Oh god, yeah, that's not bad actually. The ship that Spaniard guy, I've forgotten his character name now. I've only seen Picard season 1 twice at most. But yeah, that was a decent ship. I can get behind that. You thought of Dark Matter as well? Thought Enterprise, but then I thought of the craziness that happens there. The Blink Drive is cool though, yet Enterprise has the holodeck and replicators. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica, the revised season, the new series that they brought out was very good. I liked it. Alright, so what are we going to do while we're here? We need deck panels, so that we can't build more of the ship until we get deck panels. Well, what we could do is start demolishing some of this ancient crap. We can't launch again for another 2.6 days, because we didn't have a bad event. We could probably mine out some resources while we're here. We've got plenty of food. I'm not going to bother trying to grow, because I don't want to stay here longer than we have to. Oh, we got a lot of wood over here. Let's go collect that. Collect that steel. Yeah. Some of these maps can have some seriously expensive materials on them. We're going to grab all of that as well. Ooh, there's an engine there. Ancient engine block. I'll take that. Alright. We didn't land near any good resources though. Well, there's some components. Let's mine that vein. And I'll set my guys to work. Get them doing stuff. We'll also collect that. That'll give us a bit of chem fuel at least. How much do we have in storage now? Quite a lot. Enough for like a good dozen or so launchers. Alright, speed it up. I think as well, now that I'm thinking about it, well, okay, maybe not. I was going to say maybe a ship from Babylon 5. The White Stars are cool. You know, they are pretty cool ships. But it wasn't just the one White Star, was it? There were lots of them, so yeah, I don't know. And everything else was so rank and file. It was just like, there was just... As far as like the ships go that were in Babylon 5, I liked the Earth Destroyers. You know, the ones with the big rotating center platforms and stuff. They were good. But I wouldn't say they would be like my favorite ships overall. I just like the series more than anything. Mad Raccoon! Uh-oh. Oh no, it's gonna come after Doc Yuri. The one person who doesn't have any weapons! God damn it! Yuri, I need you to just run. Tay, I need you. Hey, Tay, I need you to get down here. Stop going fast. Yuri, run, my son. Fine, fight it. Kick its ass. Show that raccoon what's what. Beat it down. You are good at melee. You have a passion for it. You're nearly 4 points. Come on, punch that raccoon. That's right. Right in the leg. Oh, yeah, you beat it to death, lad. Nice. What did it do to you? You're gonna bleed to death in 17 hours. Get back to the ship. Oh, shit. Ah, killer raccoon. God damn. That's Rocket Raccoon, never born. Yeah, the only problem, this is the thing, Monk, as well. Having the grav ship, building steam vents on steam vents doesn't do anything for us in a way. I mean, I guess it could. We could run a power cable to the ship, but it's a waste of components. We cannot stay in one place too long because eventually the mechanoids will come and attack you. They want their grav core back, and they can't have it. It's mine. I found it. So if I build a very expensive geothermal power system, which I haven't even researched because I don't see the point of it, but they do cost a fair bit of components to make, if I remember. It's left behind when I leave because I can't take it with me. You can't even make a if I made the hull of the ship with a hole in the middle and tried to build one of the geothermal plants over it and took it with us when we left, I don't think that works. I've never actually tried it. But then again, we can't land the ship over one of the steam vents. I guess I would need to make a hole for it first and then try building it. We could experiment. I might do that off stream with a different playthrough and see if it's something we can do and land on steam vents and use a geothermal system to tap it and then maybe take it with us. But unfortunately, we would only be able to dismantle the geothermal plant, and we will only get a small amount of the resources we put into it back out of it for the sake of being able to power up while we're here. It's better off to use for extra power if we need it. I believe I need to do some better inventory management. I believe, yeah, I don't have them. I could build solar panels and mount them on the ground by the ship, and then they will hook up to the power system. So that's a possibility. But I said at the start of this playthrough, since we're called the Smokey Pirates, it made me think of the smokers from Waterworld. So I'm only using chem fuel for power. So I'm not researching solar, wind, tidal powers, geothermal. They're like, oh no, what's wrong with good old oil? So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Farscape was a good show. Like I say, it kind of went past me. I never really got into it. I want a spaceship, not as big as the Enterprise, but if it had holodeck replicator and self-repair, that would be cool. I mean, you never know where we'll go in the future, right? You know nothing about RimWorld? Oh, don't worry about it. Nobody needs to make suggestions. I know plenty about this game, so... but I do feel that building geothermal would be a waste for a ship. Like, you can still build a base. We could build a ground base, but what we need to do to make it stick, every time we leave, as I said earlier, the world tile that we're on becomes like a place we can't visit again. It looks like this now. There's a crater, and we are not allowed to return there because we've destroyed the land as we left. Like, you rip the land apart when you leave, same as over there, and there was another one down here somewhere, I think. Yeah, there. Like, we can no longer return to those places. Those maps are destroyed. There is a mod that prevents that, but there's also a piece of tech that prevents it as well, that allows you to use that tile as a permanent base. Actually, we do have it. Standard grav tech, maybe? Or is it orbital tech? It's in one of them. Do I already have it, though? Yes, you have this thing called a grav anchor you can build. You need deck plating and you need plasteel, and then that prevents the tile from being destroyed. Oh, excuse me. So if you do that, put one of those down, when we fly away, we can then fly back here, and then you can talk about permanent power solutions, and you could always land your ship in a special place to refill the batteries and that kind of thing, you know. But yeah, you know, that's a thing you can do. Because when you launch, you get to choose who goes and who stays. But if you leave people behind without a grav anchor, they're dead. They're gone. You lose them forever. If you have a grav anchor there, then they stay. I believe. I've never done it. I haven't done that yet, so I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but that's how I imagine it works from what I'm reading. So, and then, you know, taking advantage of Steam vents and stuff would be a thing, I guess. You've not played since the DLCs dropped. They're very good. I don't have Biotech, and I don't have Anomaly. I think I would like to get Biotech in the near future. I didn't feel an urge to run towards it. But Anomaly looks like it's got so much stuff going on in it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want this in my RimWorld game. I know you can disable the different DLCs and not engage with them from one playthrough to the next, but still. Yeah, it really scares me because it looks like it does some crazy shit. Like some really crazy shit, and I hadn't even gotten too deep into ideology. You've spent too much money this month. I've spent too much money the last 3 or 4 months, actually. Oh, it's been expensive here lately. We've had, like, my car repair that needed doing. We had my parents visiting a couple of weeks ago for 2 weeks, so I did a lot of driving, gassed up a lot. They gave me money for the gas, though, so I guess the gas didn't cost anything in the end. But still, you know... Whew, it's been expensive. Shai's been paying for all her book-related things, like paying for book tour reviews with like publicity tours, basically with bloggers, and signing up for different services to funnel out her ARC reader copies, things like that. So it's been a run. All right, when can we launch? 1.4 days. Today, for example, just bought new limbs for my bow. Oh, I bet those are expensive. I know archery can be a very expensive hobby. Like all hobbies, you know, there's like the casual level of like, yeah, you don't spend a lot. And then there's the, hey, I'm getting serious about this. And then it's like, well, everything's going to cost a lot more money. So, yeah. I'm glad to hear you're still doing it, though, and keeping up with it. That's pretty cool. Malaria? No! Who has malaria? Nanny! Nanny's sitting in the middle of a smoke cloud. Look at this shit. This bong here, they just fill it with smoke weed and it just burns and hot boxes the room. It's great. But Nanny now has malaria and is... Oh god, I bet this is also... No, okay, it's just hunger rate. This is why we struggle for food, by the way, because my guys are stoners and they get the munchies. Yes, and ISBNs as well. So, you know, I don't know how much that costs. I can't remember. I don't know if it does. I think you just apply. I can't remember. Or if you have to pay a service fee, you probably do. So, but yeah, that legitimized everything now, and the paying off cover artists, paying for the editors. She had a couple of artwork commissions done as well, just in general, because she wanted to have them, and I said, go for it, you know. And she's like, can I spend money on this? Yes, of course you can. Go for it. You don't need to ask permission. I'm not that kind of husband, you know, where it's like, you don't get to spend money till I tell you, woman. No. It's the other way around usually, is I feel like I'm the one who needs to ask permission because she's the one with the regular job. And I'm like... I recently bought, just for myself, a book that was she got as an advanced copy from another author that she's been networking with, and then I pre-ordered the book when she said it was, you know, decent and sounded like something I might be into. It's called The Backward Knight, so I would recommend it if you like fantasy with some Eldritch as well. I haven't gotten deep into it yet, so I haven't gotten to the Eldritch stuff, but it's a pretty cool book so far. I've enjoyed the intro, but I'm a slow reader, so... but yeah, The Backward Knight is pretty good. And then I bought Dune Part 2 on Amazon. Because I still haven't seen it yet, and we were gonna watch it yesterday, and we didn't. So maybe we'll watch it today. I don't know. We'll sit down and watch through it. Happy lurking monk, thanks for popping in, dude. You go take care of what you need to do. It's no doubt it's getting pretty late there, so always appreciate you stopping by. And we have ads starting in a few seconds, guys, so we'll see all of you after the ad break. We're just going to carry on running with this. There's a birthday coming up. Oh shit, we never did the we didn't do the celebration. We've got to do the big smoke. There is a chance we will get a new recruit. Let's do it. All right, we've got 2 people who've joined. We now have 2 people who don't have the same culture as ours. Let's get the big smoke going. Like, you know, nice and smoggy. That's so good. Ah. I love it. They just set fire to a wooden bong filled with smoke leaf. It's great. Alright, we got an inspired surgery from Myrtle. And this was an unforgettable big smoke. But what, we didn't get a new recruit? Damn you. Alright. What other celebrations can we do again? I forget. I've been playing my other playthrough, so that's still in my brain. Watchtower party, right? Okay. Yeah, so the big smoke has a chance of attracting someone, and so does the Watchtower party. Well, Myrtle doesn't have really amazing combat, but is good at construction and good at mining. I never did actually work out their schedule either. Let's get this going. Let's see what else we know about this person. Incapable of firefighting. Careful shooter means they're going to be... Shit. Incapable of firefighting and a pyromaniac. Are you fucking kidding me? Why did we accept this person? It's fine. Look, as long as we point their burning desire toward the enemy, we're good. And no, I'm not collecting their wooden club. We have guns. You will learn how to use one. What guns do we have we can give? Machine pistol. No heavy SMGs. We do have bolt actions, though. Okay, maybe a bolt action rifle. But then again, someone with a slow rate of fire, do I want to give them a slow firing gun? Probably not. Let's go with another heavy SMG. Let's just make a few of them. And then we've got to start thinking about making better weapons. Let's see. An armor. Oh, God, recon armor would be great. But we're going to go with advanced grav tech next. Maybe then we'll skip up to recon armor. And, I mean, okay, you know. Precision rifling means we can make assault rifles. All right. I forgot we had that. Chain shotguns are fucking great as well, but only in close quarters. Those things shred. Oh, right. I wanted to make a sniper rifle as well for Tay the Dreadeye. He's not the best shooter we have yet. Somehow he seems to always nail the mark. We'll make a couple of assault rifles just for funsies. Are the 9 people at the top the total number of colonists? Yes, this is everyone in the colony. So Myrtle is still getting a little bit, you know, a little bit healing needs to be done. Royal jelly addiction. Oof. Nah, you need to swap out to smoke leaf, Myrtle. Join us. It's fun. Inti should do some conversion stuff on people as well. We should try to convert Monk from their philosophy of humanity, transhumanist, loyalist, human primacy type ideology. They want animal sacrifice. Yo. And then we have Myrtle, who is a member of the Chemian doctrine of individualists. Well, ours, we're not collectivist, individualist, loyalist, or any of that nonsense. So, you know, we're just all about the, you know, getting stoned. We just want to get high. I am Puppybot might know more about you than any bot. Scary how that works, right? Yes. It's a pretty good bot that I've got there. Does some fun stuff. I do like those little stream summaries every time we get like a commercial break coming up. It's fun. Man, I really want to find some chem fuel deposits. I mean, we could make our own. We do have biofuel reactor, and I can take the wood that we have and turn it into chem fuel, and then that gets... Oh, hang on. What is that a light? That's a light. Is that in... it's probably inside the... Yeah, why have we got a wall lamp sitting inside my thingy? Is there no light in here? I don't think there's any light in the cargo bay, is there? There is not. Oh shit. Well, get it put down. What am I doing? We're still making a good excess of power. We were supposed to go take a test, but we got high. We could have cheated and we could have passed, but we got high. Then I got high. Then I got high. Yep. I'm thinking more Towelie from from South Park. I could go raid that base if I just got a little high first. Maybe I can shoot straight, but I just gotta get a little high first. Then I can shoot straight. That's what our guys are like. Like, ooh. And then they just drag one down, and then someone's go, okay, so you're gonna go raid that base? What base? Raid what now? Like, oh shit. I can't believe this. Ideology is so cool. My guys get really, you know, they don't shoot very well when they're stoned. Like when they're the debuff from being stoned on smoke leaf, they don't feel as much pain, but they lose consciousness more. They're slower and they eat more. And it's like consciousness is needed for like performing tasks well, and that includes shooting and manipulation, because consciousness is low, their manipulation is down, so their aiming is worse. And yet somehow Tay one-shot a mechanoid by shooting it straight through the reactor in a single shot. Boosh! While he was high on smoke leaf. I think my people are at their most optimum when they do this. Maybe. We haven't yet attacked anybody, but we're going to be getting that way very soon. We have one more person we're going to go on free, and then we're going to satisfy the need for a raid. Because no recent conquest means we have -9 mood debuff to everybody from the ideology, which is basically all of these folks up to Anobius. Space Monk and Myrtle over here, they do not actually follow our religion just yet. Fabrication is done! Yes, finally. Christ. Alright, so now we can make a multi-analyzer. Oh, I've got to build that first, haven't I? Shit. Oh, we have it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, wait. That was its own thing. I forgot. We already did the multi-analyzer. It's required to do this. Right, Gravtech. Now we can make power cells and we can make our own deck panels, which means then we've got a reason to go to space. If we go to one of the asteroids up here... Oh god, there's this platform? Space Dock Alpha. If we go here, we can dig through the asteroid and get chunks. Like, you know, normal stone chunks, but it's vac stone. And we can turn vac stone into blocks. We can turn vac stone blocks along with plasteel. And I can't remember what else. I think just plasteel? Maybe it's just plasteel. into gravlite panels, which we can then begin expanding the ship even more. We don't have to hunt for panels by raiding every nook and cranny. But we also need advanced components for a bunch of stuff going forward. So let's see. Production. We do have now a fabrication bench available, which is the thing we're going to need to make gravlite panels. And I don't have a lot of space to put it in. Like, I don't know where we're going to put it except maybe here, you know? Then we need 2 advanced components, so I'm going to spend those now and get it built. Oh, better yet, you know what? It doesn't belong there. It belongs tucked over into the corner. Oh, no, we can't. We need... Unless I move that. We're gonna... Oh, I can't move it? I can't move the punch bag? Well, we've got a proper rec room now, so why don't we just put the a new punch bag in over here, and we'll get rid of the old one. And there we go. And there's another thing I wanted to look into. Is it under furniture? Outfit stands. Yeah, I want to start building a bunch of these, because then I can use them to put, like, armor and vac suits on them. We'll build them in people's cabins, maybe, so they can swap between stuff. We want to build an armor stand for every... Then again, it's going to take a lot of space. Yeah, I'll just build shelves. It'll take less space that way. Does RimWorld have endings? If so, how many? It only has the one real ending, which is... The standard quest that everybody gets is to get the ship to the stars. Now, you get it 2 ways. One is you get told about a place where there is a starship in hibernation. Not a grav ship that just is planetary based, a starship to leave the planet entirely. And you can send all of your colonists off-world, and that's the end. We did that as part of my first ever RimWorld stream playthrough, because I'd never done it before. I was like, I've never pursued getting off the planet. The joy is in staying on the planet and managing a colony. But you can go find one on the planet somewhere, and there it is. It spawns a random one, and you would normally try to get there on foot with a convoy. The other way to do it is to research Starflight Basics, and then all of these... I'm in the way now, aren't I? Starflight Basics, and all of these, and then build your own starship. If you do that, you can then leave the planet, which is what we did. There is also a third way with royalty, I believe. I don't know if we got the quest yet, but royalty expansion does add a new potential way to get the starship, which is to leave your colony in the hands of someone else in exchange for money, and then you can go to a place where there is a ship waiting for you, and then you leave. I've never done that either. But that's the only way you ever finish the game. I mean, even the Odyssey DLC giving us the quest line to... It's not in here, is it? No. It hasn't really dropped yet, but there will be a quest line where we can take on the mechanoids and defeat them. They will have a base up in orbit that you have to go and destroy, and that is where all the mechanoids get made. Oh, bulk good trader. They're approaching? Steel underground. We are pirates, guys. Let's see. Bolt action rifle. Heavy SMGs. Revolvers. Oh my god. Of course, they're approaching from the direction where the fewer guns are. Do we want to attack these guys? Happy looking, Yuri. Dromedaries are approaching as well. Oh my god, yes. I think I do. I really do. What a bunch of fools you are, coming toward us pirates like this. We're gonna go over here and They're allies right now, but they won't be for long. Please don't go over by the water. Come over here. It's going to be easier for us. Oh, shit. Okay. Right. And attack. Anobius, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Run, 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 run. You're still vulnerable. Oh, shit. Where are these guys going? Oh, God. Yo, what are you guys do? Wow, they just murdered what, like my turret in an instant? Oh no, Nanny's down. Nanny's down. Is this person over here literally throwing grenades? Kill them! Take them down! Don't let the caravan escape! Don't let the pack animals get away! No! This was a stupid idea. Oh no, Anobius! You're stuck! Quick, you guys, attack! Alright, Anobius, rescue Crafty. Rescue Nanny, I mean. Anobius? Rescue Nanny! What are you doing? Oh god, I think all the goods are getting away. We're bad pirates. We're bad at this pirating business. Yuri, put out the fires! Under fire as well! Oh shit. Take him down, guys! Look at Yuri just standing in the middle of a conflagration, putting out fires. Oh, none of the fucking pack animals got away. They had all the loot on them. This was pointless. Man, I didn't expect the pack animals to actually flee the map. I thought they would just kind of, you know, run around in panic. Oh, okay. Everybody, quickly, hurry up. Okay, Anobius is bleeding out in 14 hours. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, this was terrifyingly bad. Guys, we need this. We need these fires putting out rather quickly, you know? If you could all get on that, that would be swell. It blew up one of my turrets instantly. The guy had a freaking... This guy right here had grenades on him. I'm pretty sure he did. Oh my lord, we really fucked this up. Oh, look at this. Molotov cocktails. Christ. Oh, look at this. Look at these poor bleeding folk. Anobius. Come on. Get Nanny somewhere. Oh, let's open the door quick. You know what? I think Anobius, here's what we need you to do. We need you to just get in bed. Just go. Tay, who is a lot more put together than you. We're now hostile with these guys. Okay. Oh boy. Yuri's like, yeah, I'm all cut up and bleeding and burns and stuff, but I'm just going to go swim in a lake. That's not going to get infected at all. Space Monk's like, I'm going to go stargaze and think about all those people. What did you shred? A shredded scar on your arm. What? Man. Alright. I need people to just get healing people, please. Oh my god, Nanny is gonna die in 8 hours if we don't get her patched up in a minute. Like, bolt action shot to the head. Damn. Headshot. Anobius got shot by our own autocannon. Shut up. Dear God. Alright. This guy lost their neck shot straight off. Who did that? Sly's neck was pierced by an autocannon shell. Ouch! Dude died. Badly. Died very badly indeed. Ripley, you're gonna die if you don't get to bed as well. Like, Jesus Christ. Yuri, you are our doctor as well, aren't you? You should be able to self-tend. And so should Urana. It was fun while it lasted. This is scarily accurate. It's like the game knows. Hey, we did get one of their cows though, so we can go ahead and eat that. At least we got some food out of it. Yeah, I'm so annoyed that the pack animals ran off. Man. Alright. Well look, it's hot today. I'm drinking a lot of liquids. I need to BRB again, guys, for the obvious reason. Okay. I grabbed myself a pepperoni stick while we were on break there. So I've been munching on that for a little while. Thank you, Anobius. So we still have some living folk here, by the way. Maverick over here is going to die in like 0.3 hours because his left lung is destroyed. Stomach destroyed. Oh, God, that's an awful way to die. Awful way to die. Spine is shattered. Oh, he's going nowhere. Zero movement. Gonna die in 2 hours. I would normally go finish them off, but my guys were so badly beat up. Just multiple gunshots. 5 hours to bleed to death. Eesh. Alright, Yuri's patching himself up. And hopefully we'll go and tend to some other folk. No. I need you to tend real quick to Ripley, because Ripley's the one who's going to bleed out here. Sorry, Yuri, but you are the EMT. You're the EMT, so you chose this life. Now you're going to go eat in a smoke leaf infused room, and finally you can sleep. 3 a.m. off to bed. Oof. Jesus. Oh, man. Okay, so all these people are now pretty much... Oh, God, this guy's getting baked by the funnel. We got some food, though. We got a bunch of their weapons, so let's consider what we want to grab. I want my weapons back that got dropped. Do we want those Molotovs? Sure, why not? And then, unfortunately, yeah, the ship took some damage. But that's okay, it's a strong ship. And we lost a turret, but I can rebuild. We have tons of resources. Oh, excuse me. Now, these corpses, on the other hand, we should move them out of the way. Probably bring them all down here. We'll get a stockpile zone. We will clear everything and then tell it to allow human corpses, but not colonists. Now, do I want to strip any of these guys for their gear? What do they have? What did you have? You have a flak vest. Black jacket. Nobody had anything really, really good, though, did they? I think we'll just bury them with their gear. Or we'll just let them rot with their gear, I guess. The flak vests are, you know, okay, but they don't work with armor. It's either flak vests or armor. Like, flak vests and jacket and pants is a combo you can have. But then the next step up, get marine armor, that kind of stuff, and you can't wear a flak vest with marine armor. So I don't bother. So I'm just going to let my guys all the dead bodies away. Man, we lost all that loot. Next time I'm just going to attack the actual pack animals first. I'm so mad at that. Well, live and learn. Look, I never claimed to be a good pirate. I am perhaps the worst pirate y'all have ever heard of, apart from Jack Sparrow. But you have heard of me. And everybody's getting mostly healed up. Crafty Nanny ended up in the thingy bed. That's a good point. Then where's Myrtle sleeping? Oh, there was a free bunk bed over there. What? I didn't realize we had a spare bed. Well, then that's okay. Yeah, Nanny is mostly healed. Anobius, mostly healed. You have a bad back as well, by the way. This is your character here, Anobius, that the game generated for us. You're a vat-grown soldier, which gives you melee and shooting capabilities. You were also the royal cook. So, you know, you're good at cooking, and you're good with plants. You love food. You cook better, but you also have a higher hunger rate. You are going to be the one who eats most of the food in this colony. You're going to get high, which will give you a 30% increase to hunger, and then you've also got a 150% hunger rate anyway on top of that, because you're a gourmand. You are incapable of caring. You will not do doctor work. You don't do social. So you can't negotiate trades or anything with people. So that's you, basically. Yeah. And then you came with the condition of having a bad back. Too much time on your feet in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, I lost 2 turrets. There's one missing from there. I did not see that. Unfortunately, what we did there does not count as raiding. So, you know. Auto mod being ridiculous there. Had an interesting thing about Jack Sparrow today as well. Apparently he saved slaves from being transported by the East India Trading Company while he was the sailor on the Wicked Wench. Oh. That's like part of his backstory then, I guess. I did not know that. Damn. Cargo pod landed on the ground and dropped a bunch of drugs on the floor. We're not taking those with us. We're all about that smoke leaf, but anything harder. Alright, I think we should go do the other quest now. Before it expires. And the description is also semi-accurate. Did we gather up all the weapons? We did. Oh, Myrtle, you're gonna need a gun. Where did that gun go? Those are bio-coded weapons? Ah, boo. Boo, I say. Heavy SMG there. Okay. Well, let's have it drop on the ground so I can actually... Hey. Oh, fine. I can probably right-click. Equip heavy SMG. Go for it. That is the same ship that eventually becomes the Black Pearl and Rage from the Depths. Damn. I didn't know all that. Where did you get all this information from them? Is it in one of the... I haven't seen the last movie they put out. So if it's in there... Like, what was it called? Salazar's Revenge, and it's got 2 different titles, right? There's another title for it as well, in some regions. But anyway, we're going to launch. Time we got out of this chicken shit outfit. Wait, seriously? We have a camel? Of course, I remember getting told about dromedaries. I must have misread it. I thought it meant they were just on the map and migrating. No, they joined us. Okay, we got a camel that joined us. Interesting. Mentioned on YouTube, so I checked again in Google before posting. It was on a scene that was deleted, maybe, but still can somehow if Google confirms it. Interesting. All right, prisoner camp is in a Scarland biome. That's a nice big area. All right, we're gonna go fight some folk. We don't know who's here. We don't know who's in charge of this. We've got 16 hours left to go for this. All right. Scarlands are inhabited by dangerous insects and rogue mechanoids. The water is toxic and Scaria runs rampant among the animals. Land here anyway? Sounds like fun. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna send our killer camel at them. Release the camels! Man, I've just had a thought now. A future run of this game, what if I had guys who basically trained rhinos, and then we had a whole pen of rhinos on the ship, and we just we train them to attack our enemies, and we just send a whole herd of rhino out of the front of the ship. Attack! You Bombay! You know, like in Wakanda forever or something. Damn! And I could get the mod that gives you the ability to make armor for animals. Ooh. That would be some fun. I saw somebody pitching attack begun? Yes. I saw somebody pitching the idea of a Noah's Ark style playthrough where you've got to get 2 of every animal flying around the planet and try to tame the different animals and get 2 of them, like a male and a female, and bring them onto the ship and have a Noah's Ark. That would be pretty cool. All right. Where do we reckon the enemies are coming from? I think this big building complex here is going to be the actual prison. But there's also other little buildings surrounding it. Could also be over here and... Oh, man. And we don't want to park too close. God, I don't want to crush all those vehicles, but that might be the only way to do this, is to land somewhere like here, maybe? And then we've got decent firing arcs almost everywhere. That helicopter wreck would be great to fix up, but I don't think we need helicopters. We do need ground vehicles. God, where could they possibly come from, I wonder? Let's confirm. Well, I guess we'll find out. We may have oriented ourselves the wrong way. In which case, fine. It could be this building down here where they come out, and then we're screwed. In fact, looking at it now... Maybe not. That's very ruined. It's cloth wallpaper as well. What the fuck? Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be in here. Or up here. So we've got decent firing arcs. Grav nausea. Oh no. Alright, I don't want anybody straying off the ship. Ship only for now. Until we see where the enemy comes from. And then we murder them. Then we fucking murder them. Where are the enemies? Like, if they come from down here, that's gonna suck. Because then I've only got the one gun turret here that can cover basically this arc. down to about here. So that's going to, yeah, they can just run right up the back end and start beating us up. Because I haven't put any rear turrets down yet. That's, I think, what this space was going to be for, maybe. But at some point, they're going to come out. And they're going to attack us. Just taught something via Google. A herd of rhino are called a crash for some reason. Gee, I wonder why. Probably because they can crash through shit. Cool. Nice. Well, the dromedary here is just out, enjoying its life. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where our enemies are. Like, I don't want to group my guys up and send them somewhere, and then it turns out, no, they come from over here or some bullshit. And then I'm in the wrong place, you know? Could also just be this building right here, in which case, well, they're gonna have a really awful day. They're all crammed into that little building. Mm-hmm. Now, I've got a feeling it's gonna be this. Or possibly in here. There's nothing that looks like a deliberately made structure, though. Silver ore. Nice. Is there any other good resources we should dig up once we're done with this? I mean, there's steel and stuff, but I can always get tons of steel in any map. No plasteel. That's the main thing. I need a lot of plasteel. Okay. Well, let's speed time up and let the enemies come for us. Eventually they do. I believe they're like, okay, let's go deal with this threat. You know, they usually have like one last hurrah before they attack you. Otherwise, we're going to have to start looking for them. I'm going to have to send a couple of people out and explore. They'll come in the night. They mostly come at night. Mostly. So, you watch. You watch these sons of bitches. They'll be like, now we attack. I just heard a noise. I thought, no? Okay. If they don't come out by the next morning, we're gonna go look for them. I'm gonna go look for them. Ripley the Butcher is on a flirting frenzy. Shit. Oh my. Oh my, indeed. We need prison cells on our ship as well, by the way. I keep forgetting about that. I need a holding cell, because eventually we want to capture people and hold gladiator combat. We have gladiatorial combat ritual we could do. Not sure where we start it from. Just a ritual spot, maybe? Yeah, Betsy's Rumble. There it is. I need 2 prisoners to start Betsy's Rumble. We can have them fight for our entertainment. Does that have to be outdoors? Let me put one in here. No, it can be from there as well. Cool. We can do it indoors. We have to make a gladiator pit on our ship for that. Ooh. It's got so many things we need to do. We need a vehicle hangar with a couple of, like, infantry fighting vehicle, APC type vehicles on there. We need a gladiator pit and prison cells. Yo. I mean, we could just have it right here and have them fight in the middle of our church. The party deck. The party deck. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go look for these guys, huh? Hell, there might not be any enemies here. That's a distinct possibility. Also, why is this punch bag not getting made? Who's a construction person? Oh, we're missing 60 camel hide? Well, alright. What do we have? Tanned leather. What does it come under? Recreation? Yeah, punch bag. Plain leather? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Because I built a copy and it was trying to use the same type of material. Alright. Well, who are we going to send out? Urana's not doing anything. You're idle. Yeah. Urana and, I guess, Anobius. The two of you have volunteered. I'll leave everybody else to just loiter on the ship. Man, your moving is actually... You know what, Anobius? No, you get to stay on the ship. Urana, hang back a second. Hang back a second. I'll give you somebody else. Myrtle is not great. Monk. Monk has nothing to do. You are very slow moving, probably because of the bad back. Oh, you tried to chat up Tay the Dreadeye. No. You've got the debuff from moving from a bad back, stoned on smoke leaf and low consciousness. Oh my god. Oh, we need to fix that back of yours. We need a bionic spine installation or something. I'm gonna go check this building up here first. Let's go here. And I'm leaving most of the people behind because then they can fight if they show up. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to fire at the granite door and open it. Oh! Kolos the Jealous, the captured slave. This is our person. Free them! Man, they left you in here with raw meat and fish. Ew! How disgusting. Are you going to join us? Yes! Kolos has joined us. Alright, well, we found our mark. I am going to do that now and just say we're back. And we're going to turn this into a colonist bed. Not for medical use. Yeah, there we go. And that can be Kolos's bed. I am Iron Man, or I will be. Well, here's the thing. We also need, other than vehicles, like, once I've got vehicles, I'm just going to maybe get basic vehicles to start with. We'll probably make the Roadkill, or the Highwayman, which has a gunnery seat in it. We'll make those. And also, Vanilla Expanded mod, the Pirate mod for Vanilla Expanded added these things called War Caskets, which are basically big armored suits. But think more Dreadnought from Warhammer 40k. Once you're interred inside it, you cannot leave. You are in there forever. We could give Anobius a War Casket. Yeah. So when the main research is done, which we're currently working on, is being able to make our own Gravelite panels, I'm going to research recon armor because they are also vacuum sealed armors, and they're combat armor, so we can just wear those forever. But then I can divert my research to war caskets. We have to make a war casket foundry, and then we can build the war casket components, and then we can send you to go and get stuck in there, and they will build it around you and seal you in forever. And it's basically power armor, so I get the feeling if we do that, your movement penalty might disappear. It might not. I don't remember if you can do surgery on somebody in a war casket. Because if it doesn't work and you become really useless in a war casket, that's gonna suck. But it might overcome the problem of the bionic spine. A bad spine. So, I don't know. Well, I thought there were enemies here. Kolos is an entirely different ideology, by the way. Hacksaw lootism? What the fuck is this? Transhuman supremacist raiders. Well, they're a raider. So, you know. We could also build biosculpts pods. A group of travelers from the Red Nukes are passing by. I don't want to mess around with these guys. These guys are mercenaries, and they're usually very well armed. So... Alright. Well, we're going to send Urana and Monk again. And now they're going to go... begin exploring some of these locations. See if we can find the actual enemies here. Because they just left his ass there. Alright, there's nothing in here. And I don't know where the bad guys are. It sounds cool, apart from having the name Casket. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Is it's like your tomb. So it's like where you will spend the rest of your life and afterlife is inside the war casket. Alright, let's see. Nope, no enemies. There is a steel scrap box. I'm not interested. We will need more steel soon, though. Is there, actually, let's just pause it while I'm looking. Is there a steel vein around here somewhere that I can hack through while we're at it? No? Okay. That's fine. We'll go somewhere nicer and we'll do some mining. Okay. Well, I don't know where the enemies are. Somebody captured that guy and imprisoned him, but I don't know who. Also, let's get that food. Bring it inside. That's ours now. How do I shower then? What about my, shall we say, romantic interludes? You give all those pleasures of the flesh up for basically supreme combat abilities. Well, that's a dead end. What's through here? Well, there's nothing in here at all. Look at this damn place. Just abandoned. Oh, there's some steel. Found the steel. Behind that door. Behind door number 7. A steel vein. Component box. Eh. Alright, what's down here? A dead end. Alright. That's no good. Wow. Okay. This place is really just full of a whole load of nothing. That's probably going to be yet another wall. Yep. Well, it's getting late. So I should send these guys back once I've checked these last couple of doors. Not even, like, remote defenses or anything in here. There's no mechs, no mines, no turrets. Not even a lingering fart from days gone by. Alright, well, send them back. That's them done for the day. Unbelievable. I have no idea. What is this? Forced weather for pay. Oh, I like these. These are great. These are great with Odyssey. So here's the quest. A Knight of the Fallen Empire wants to perform a low-power test of his ship's area attack weapon. If he does, a weather control system will force the weather around this camp to be foggy for 15 days. Since you are the local landholder, we're occupying the place. They want our permission to proceed. So I can do that. They will pay me for it, and then we can leave. We don't have to suffer. We can get a tough skin gland and a skill trainer for animals, or we can get a recreational book and a bunch of jade, or we can get an Eltex shirt and honor. I don't care about honor. I don't want any honor from these guys. This is the Empire. We're going to be fighting them. But, you know, getting some of this wouldn't be bad. I'm going to say it. Give it me now. Boom. Accept the quest, and it will begin to get foggy out here, and then they will send me some goodies. We can leave in 2 days. Here we go. Weather control machine has begun affecting the weather. Damn you, Biden! Goddamn Democrats are controlling the weather. They're making it rain and tornadoes and shit, and more hurricanes. It's a conspiracy, I tells you. Okay, are these actually going to be able to go anywhere, by the way? Skill trainers, yes. And tough skin gland, yes. Okay. Well, there's a place for them. Yuri, could you pick that up? And pick that up. Just get them out from the outdoors. And then maybe just drop them. There we go. Just so they don't decay. Like, that was already starting to get damaged sitting out in the fog. So, alright. Oh, Kolos has joined us and doesn't have an actual proper schedule of work. Actually, we didn't even look at what they can do for us. Or Myrtle, for that matter of fact. You guys need to make sure you prioritize bed rest. You are not going to be a doctor because you don't have any skills worth reporting home to. You can be a warden, though. Nice. Animal handling. I'm just going to put some of that on. I just make it number 4. I don't want anybody doing anything stupid. Hunting, they can do. This guy can barely do anything. We haven't really looked at him yet, have we? He's an artist. We'll put that as a top talent. And hunting as a secondary. Fishing. No. Don't need you doing that. Cleaning. Yes, you can clean the floors. In fact, you can do art, and then that can be 3rd priority. Brilliant. And then we will say to everybody they can be unrestricted now. I don't know where the bad guys are on this map, but they ain't here. Could be up here. I'm assuming there were. This was an attack, so... And that, no recent conquest hasn't been satisfied yet, so we've obviously not done anything? Alright, this dromedary, I want to slaughter it. Somebody go and cut its throat and put it out of its misery. It doesn't need to be hanging out with a bunch of rabble-rousers like us. What did you just pick up? Aperitifs? Why were there some random drinks just lying on the ground? That's weird. We're gonna... Yeah, there we go. Doctor is like, alright, I'll put it out of its misery. Right, we're gonna dismantle these ancient vehicles that are left. I squashed a bunch of them with the ship, so we're never gonna get the resources from them. But I wouldn't mind, you know, building up my pile of resources. You know, I feel like we ought to just go after an actual settlement at some point, like one of these guys. There's this one, and then there's this one. Mercy Settlement of Western Tedio. Or Fingerness of Ordo. We might also be able to go up here. The Nabinda Coalition. Those guys are... No, Western Tedio is the rough Outlander Union. Those are the ones who are always hostile. They're naturally going to be at minus 220. I didn't think you could go more than 100. What the fuck? Wow. What do they do at minus 200? Do they just become so enraged at our existence that they focus it like a death ray at us or something and just huddle in one place and be hateful? And we basically just spontaneously combust from several hundred miles away. That's how much they hate us. And yes, I am back at Babylon 5. That was something Jakar was saying about... Oh no, something Lando said about the Narn. One of my favourite quotes from that whole TV show. If they could all stand in one place and hate all together, that hate would travel several light years through space and reduce Centauri Prime to a ball of ash. Like, yeah, that's how much the Narn hated you guys. Slavery will do that. Funny that. Weird. God, I love that TV show. We've got the Blu-ray remastered box set for Christmas. We still haven't sat and watched through it yet. God. Spontaneous combusting is not recommended. No, I don't want to do it for sure. Alright, well, I don't know what else we could do here. This place is not exactly nice and hospitable. You don't want to make a base out here. This would be extreme challenge mode, is to pick a Scarland. Advanced Gravtech is done. Nice. Okay, research some armor. Research that armor. Boom. I'm kind of skipping ahead to some stuff that's pretty advanced. Let's see. Add to bill. Gravelite panels now. Yep, it is. It's just plasteel and vaxstone. Perfect. We can make pilot assistant implants to give to our pilots, and then they will get an advanced skill to their piloting. We can make our own basic components. I think we should be able to make advanced components if we research advanced fab. Yep. That's gonna be good. Okay. Did I go through Myrtle's stuff? I didn't. Myrtle, you are primarily a constructor. You may as well help with plants. And you should mine. You should do mining. We don't need fishing. Hauling would be beautiful if you could do hauling. So if there's construction, do it. If not, if there's mining, do it. If not, there's hauling, do it. And then if not, go do growing and plant. Actually, I should put growing and plant cutting as number 1 and those as number 2. And that as number 1 as well. I'd rather them do hauling before they do the other stuff. So there's a lot of people doing it, so... Oh no, what happened? Solar flare? Shit. The ship has shut down. Also, it's getting kind of hot. I forgot... Oh, God, yeah. I forgot these generators basically make a very hot room, and they could eventually explode if they're in too hot of a room. But it's kind of cool out. Oh, that scares me. That scares me. Like... Fires can start when the room gets very hot, but it needs to be in the 100-degree range, I think, onwards before things begin, burning up. But the ship is getting warmer and warmer because of the ambient heat from the chem fuel generators that we have running back there. This is the problem when there's, like, a power outage and our cooling system fails. Solar flares. I can't believe the game still doesn't have a way to combat solar flares as a default. There is only a mod I have, the Fuse mod, gives me the ability to make a solar flare shield, but it's so damn power hungry. You chew through your entire reserve of power and batteries in seconds just to keep it running, so it's no good. It doesn't really help. It's like, well, you know... It's kind of useless as a result. It's only the fact that it's basically freezing outdoors is the only reason that yeah, it's the only reason they didn't burn up too much. But now we've got a problem. We're in a super cold biome. I don't have any heaters yet. We didn't need heat. And I've got fans running, which are going to keep things cold. Well, now we need to actually, if we're going to go to space, we do need heat. So I'm going to start putting some wall-mounted heaters in places. I'll put one there. We can put one, oh, excuse me, back here. We're probably not going to need too much back there because this, the vents we have will share air between rooms as well. We're going to put one either side here. And we can put a couple in here as well. I put one there and one there. And I can then shut down all the fans apart from those two. So you can see how cold it's getting in the room now. Everybody's going to be like, oh, I'm sleeping in the freezing cold. It's cold. I'm cold. And you're like, yes, we get it. It's cold. Shut the fuck up. It's a valid complaint. And then we're going to need oxygen. We're going to need to keep pressurizing the place because eventually we're going to space. I'm going to put an oxygen pump there. I will put one in the fuel room. I will put one in the church. And I'll put one... I guess just down the center line of the ship is good. You know what, though? I've just realized I didn't set any vents to supply the bedrooms. I forgot about that. I forgot to do that. Whoops. So, you know, the heat from in here wouldn't get into the bedrooms. So yeah, just down the center line of the ship. This is still concerning to me, is that I don't think that's airtight, so we shouldn't go up into space just yet. Forgot to say you're in Adland. It's okay, I get it. And you can, if you're in Adland still, you won't hear me saying this, but I have an alert that tells me, so... Well, plus the fact that the bot always announces it. Alright, when can we launch? 11 hours. Okie dokie. Right, how long have I been streaming for? About nearly 2 hours, so... We are going to definitely attack somebody. Seeing as we didn't actually get to beat some people up here, I'm kind of miffed about that. I was expecting... I mean, there might be people hiding in these buildings, waiting for us to leave, like, oh shit, you see that ship? It's got guns on the side. And they're being smart. So, yeah, but it's very curious. Like, where the hell are the people who are supposed to be guarding this guy? What would be really funny is if I just didn't notice that they were all standing in the middle here and I just landed on them and squashed them. They looked like trucks, but I don't know. Welcome back from the ad break. Alright, one of the things I think I should do before we leave, we'll do a watch tower party. Let's do a sky lantern party. Everybody get some wood. Let's build some sky lanterns. Let's set some forest fires going somewhere. Whee! Away they go. Whoa, how pretty. Yeah, big burly pirates doing this. Seems silly, right? I view it as like sending a flare up or something. Signal fire to let nearby pirates know we're here. And then, it was an unforgettable one. Ah, man, but we still didn't get a new colonist. What? Where is Ripley going? You're going swimming? Bro, that's... okay. That's actually normal water. Fair enough. Over here we have toxic water. I've seen my colonists go for swims in toxic water sometimes, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. That's gross. That's disgusting. gill rot. Well, we're not fishing, so that's fine. If we were fishing, then the fish will have toxins in them and we couldn't eat them. Yeah, stagnant water is not the way, no. Don't ever, guys, don't ever swim in that shit. Don't. It's dangerous for so many reasons. If you're one of these people that goes like, you know, abandoned place tourist seeking, don't do it. It's a bad time. Okay, so Kolos has melee as a passion. Didn't we have a good... We got steel axe. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to do some stuff with all this. Eventually, like, lay it out better. Build different cargo bays. Once we have more space... We're probably not going to get around to making more space just yet. We need more space to be able to build the things that will allow us to create more space. So we're in Catch-22 land right now. Alright, let's see. Yeah, look at this. We're a bit too hot at the back of the ship. Did I build a heater back here? I don't think I did I? Oh no, I did. Wall-mounted heater, but it's not powered up. I don't know why it's not powered up. There we go. I think there's a piece of power cabling there that's rogue on its own. Yeah, it connected to that, and that's not connected to the rest of the grid, so fair enough. But I think I'm going to need to power up these fans again at the back, because it's too hot in the rear of the ship. I don't like it being that warm. But yeah, I need to rearm Tay. Tay needs to be armed with that sniper rifle, which is about there. So we're gonna equip sniper rifle. Good. Kolos is going to equip the steel axe when they're up out of bed. I don't want to wake them up. Tay was already awake, so I was quite happy to wake him up for that. So we've got a steel axe at 99%. Go get it. Yes. Alright. It'd be nice if I had more armor, but here we are. We don't get to pick and choose the world we live in. But I feel like we ought to maybe start the beginnings of getting our storage situation dealt with. I want to get these here like that. I want to clear all. I like that they don't actually start with anything set. So what we're going to do, vac suits are going to go here. Actually, you know what? No. What I want instead is actual armor to go there. Just armor. I do not want any biocode. Oh, that's weapons. Where are they? Apparel. There it is. I don't want any biocoded apparel there. And I don't want any tainted apparel there. And I just want all the armor that we have to go on these. I'm going to copy that storage setting into both of those. fact, we're going to set these to important. So what they'll do now is they'll pull out any armor that we have in any of these other storage crates and put it on the shelves. And then I can see easier what we have at a glance, clothing-wise. Do we still have, yeah, that unfinished assault rifle? I wouldn't mind getting that made. But everybody's just having a good old day over there. I don't think we actually have any armor sitting around then in that case. No. Okay, that's good. That's fine. What can I make armor-wise? You know, let's get rid of that. This list of stuff is getting very big. I can't really make any armor at all. I could make more vac suits. We're gonna need them. We're gonna need at least one and a couple of helmets. So when we do go to space, these people need to not die from exposure. May have a bad back, but I'll be dripping to the nines, absolutely. But when we have armor, it's gonna go here. But we need this marine armor. But we are gonna raid somebody before we actually go ahead and, you know, get any of that. I'm gonna make a quick save. I made a backup save of this, by the way, because I have this save, Western Jardo, that is my personal playthrough that I'm playing off stream. Where I can test things out. We've got a starting point from when we started this particular run, just in case things went wrong. But I'm afraid one day I'm going to overwrite this save by accident, and I would like to have an additional save. So I'm going to get into the habit after every stream now of saving it twice, backup and normal. And then if I overwrite one of them by accident from when I'm playing Western Jardo, we don't lose the stream playthrough. So anyway, we want to overwrite that. What time is it? 1300? We are going to leave. Oh, backups always help. Yes, absolutely. We're leaving. Everybody on the bus. It's time to get the F out of Dodge. Now, do we want to attack a peaceful group? Or do we want to attack the rough group? Because we've got the rough outlanders are in this dark blue house, and the peaceful guys are in these light blue houses, I believe. Let's have a look, actually. Oh, wait, no, the light blue ones are the rough guys, and the dark blue ones are the normal ones. Got it the other way around. All right. Now, what kind of terrain is this? Shrubland. Okay. Okay. I feel like we ought to go there. What is this place? That's a ruin. No wealth to it, though. I like that map style. That's nice. Mercy Settlement and Fingerness. One of these two is our raid target. Let's have a look at the actual layout of the map. That looks nice. I like that. There's lots of open space. So unfortunately, Fingerness from Ordo is about to get a bit wrecked. This could go horribly wrong. I don't know how many bad guys are going to be here. Yes, land there. Just had a thought as well, a Noah's Ark run with Boomalope on your ship would be bad if they get hurt or die of natural causes even, because they have a tendency to just explode in a ball of fire on your ship. You should put them in a reinforced room, I think, away from all the other animals. But I do like that idea. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I heard somebody suggest it. Attack begun! We have relationships here. The town councilman M is the stepmother of Nanny. Oh no. Okay. Well, oh god, look at this. Look how many there are. And they've got autocannon turrets in a really stupid place. That's right in the middle of your settlement. Oh my god. Well, they expected trouble to come from up here. Oh, look at all these resources. Oh my god, there are crypto sleep caskets and a cargo pod? And a couple of extra buildings? And a crematorium? And they've got no defenses to the south. Well, that's a stupid problem for them to have. I am going to park my ship. Oh boy. I could park it right here like this. I feel like we ought to park it a little further away, you know, and maybe back the ship up into the rocks like this where there's like no guns. Yeah, if we do that, they've got to cross a lot of open land to get to us. Oh, they're going to get shredded. They're going to get turned into shredded wheat. It's going to be great. Noah's Ark idea sounds cool. Yeah, like you fly to a different map, sit around, look at the different animals and be like, oh, I don't have an emu. Let's get an emu. That's a female. Now we need a male. Let's go find one, you know. And man, there's 2 crematoriums. What's with all the crematoriums? Ooh, light armored vehicle. Ooh. Oh, I like that. What is that? Oh, yeah, it's one of the cargo helicopters. It's like the Chinook helicopters, but I think it's called the Cherokee in this, like, they renamed it in this mod. Okay. And an IFV? Oh, God. When I have vehicles, these kind of raids are going to be so amazing. Okay, we're going in. Are we ready for this? I don't think we are. They outnumber us nearly 3-1. Lots of crematoriums because they have bad defenses. Yeah, I agree. Please don't give me grav nausea. Minor grav ship crash. Worse things could happen. We're good. Alright. Everybody off the bus. Tay, I need you to be back here. Inti, I need you to be over here. Ripley, there. Urana, there. Crafty Nanny, there. Anobius, there. Space Monk, there. Myrtle, there. Kolos, you only have melee. I'm gonna have you hang back here for now. Does anybody else have melee weapons? I think people do, right? Everybody should have some kind of melee, or most do. Actually, no, I've been kind of dropping the ball. Oh, yeah. Monk has a Plasteel Gladius. Nice, so we've got melee on each defensive front. Let's go! Oh, it's raining as well. Oh shit, they're like, run! Are they grouping? Oh, crap! They've got mortars! No! Oh shit, they've got a mortar encampment. Oh, you son of a... Oh, God. This was a bad day. Why am I even like this? Go. We gotta get that mortar and deal with it. I did not look. Inti's on the run. Oh, they're attacking. Never mind. Pull back. This is bad. We're getting pounded by a mortar. No, they're going to blow my ship up. Oh, crap. Look at this. Run, guys, run. Oh, no. Are they going around the back? They're going around the back. Damn it. No, NT. Deal with these guys. I think I just doomed us. We might be doomed here. God, there's too much happening at once. Oh God, back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh no, Ripley's down. Holy crap, they've got like commandos. Fuck. This was bad. Anobius is down. Guys? No! Oh, I think Anobius is dead. Alright. Monk. Switch to your sword. Get in there and deal with that guy, and you guys take him out. Oh God, there's guys around the ship. Oh no. Oh no. Monk's down. Anobius is crawling away. Ripley, look at this. We goofed. I really didn't think they would just swarm me like this. Oh God. Colonist needs rescue. Death. Inti is dead. Shit. All we've got now are our people here. Oh no! No, they're in the ship! No, they're running away! They're running away! Oh! Oh God. Oh shit, we are screwed! Yuri's down! No! I think we just killed the run, guys. Most of us are gonna die. Basically, everybody's just gonna bleed to death before I can deal with them. Who's the least likely to die? Nanny, rescue Urana quickly. Myrtle, you also need to rescue Yuri, maybe? I don't know. They're all our doctors, though. Oh, shit. God, we're all fucked, aren't we? Oh God, oh no, that guy there's crawling through the fire. No, why are they still shooting? You son of a bitch. Oh God. Back to the previous save is cheated and it never happened. I tend not to like doing that. I play and I live with my choices. If we lose here, we lose here. And I think we lost here. This was ambitious, at best. Everybody is injured to a point of about to die. So... Yuri's dead, that's one of our medics down. Nanny... Yeah, we're dead. Like... You know, they've got this one guy up here who didn't get the message that the fight is over. Ripley's dead. Oh God, Myrtle's dead. We can't do anything about this guy. Nobody's in a state to deal with him. I think we're done. This was a short run. I'm so upset. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. Kolos is dead. Rescue Monk. At least try. The ship's on fire. Everything's getting destroyed. Oh God, this poor guy here just crawled right through the fire and burned himself to death. Anobius, look at you. Oh no. Oh yeah, this guy with the mortar is just gonna kill us. Like, there's no ifs or buts, and this ship will never fly again. We're grounded. Well, I mean, I guess it could, but it depends. If they hit that thing and blow the grav core up, we're dead. We're dead in the water. Nanny, try to rescue Anobius as well. Just try to do what you can. Save as many as you can, but this fire situation... Gotta put it out. Tay's dead. No. Alright, Nanny, can you rescue Myrtle? And then I need you to... Man, how am I even going to do this? I need you to go up there and just kill this guy. Oh no, I can't go that way, can I? Can I go around this way? No, there are turrets there as well. Oh my god, I can't get to this guy because of his turrets. There's a turret there. Oh. Myrtle's dead. Everybody's gonna die. Nobody's looking after anybody here. Urana can't even walk and self-tend. Man. But an ostrich is self-tamed, so that's good for us. Yeah, look at this guy with the mortar. If I'd have... Oh, I didn't see the mortar. If I'd have seen that, I would have actually pitched up here and begun the fight here and let the ship turrets take these out so we could go after the mortar. He's got tons and tons of ammo. Oh well. Urana's dead. Nanny's gonna bleed to death trying to get this mortar. This is the last act of spite and revenge. Like, no one else is able to save themselves. They're all gonna bleed to death in their bed. Well, Space Monk actually is alive in it, but can't walk. Too badly injured. Come on, Nanny, you can do this. No! Oh, we're in the gun's range. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, no, we're dead. These ambitious, scrappy pirates. This means next time, I've got to think of a better way to do this. Yeah, look at this. Just can't move anymore. I'm running at, like... Yep, down. Mm-hmm. Well... The man in black has joined us. Maxwell. Well, Maxwell, if you could maybe, I don't know, storm this freaking place here. That's actually a better way in. Nope, Maxwell's getting shot now too. Oh no, run! Come on! You could be the answer to our prayers. Can you aim at that guy? Not from there. Oh, yes! Yes, take him down! Or take his fucking stupid mortar down at the very least. Oh, God. What is this? A group of drifters want charity. Anobius is dead. Sorry, Anobius. Everybody's dead just about. Come on, take that damn mortar down. Oh. Yep. Yep. Come on, one more hit and it's good. We've got it. Come on, just one more hit. All right, 2 more hits. 3 more hits. Come on, just do it. Yeah, get fucked. What up, asshole? It's the stranger in black. Oh, get fucked. Yes. Suck on that, asshole. Oh, boy. Oh, yes. Oh, that was it. Revenge. Oh, my God. You know what? Wow. Oh my god. Alright, Maxwell. Run. And try to get back to base now. If you can make it, maybe you can save us. Oh! Look at all those weapons! Run! Run, evade the turret! Yes! That's right. Oh, God, look. Oh, no, the fuel's on fire. Oh, shit. We're in trouble. Yeah, no. All right. What I said there, this ship will never fly again. No, don't even. Oh, you know what? Be a fool. I might as well let you try and put that fire out. Of course, you're going to set your ass on fire trying to put it out. But my entire storage of everything we have, the pilot console's gone, all the power systems are burning, the colonist needs rescue still. He's literally just him and Crafty Nanny and Space Monk are the last one standing, and Crafty Nanny's gonna die in 2 hours, so... And these people want charity? Fuck off. I ain't got nothing for you. Look at this scene. It's a massacre. Oh yeah, there you go. Maxwell just ran into a room that is 500 degrees hot to put fire out. This is the dumbness right here. I love that that weapon stockpile blew up and took that asshole with him. That was so freaking amazing. All the shells exploded. How is this guy not dead yet from, like, literally burning up? Look at this. It's 500 degrees in this room. How is this guy not? Well, he's got heat stroke. Okay, that's coming on. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Aren't you glad you joined us now? Yeah. Oh. Well, Space Monk has conditions that need tending, but will not die. Just cannot walk. And Nanny... dead. Primary ideology has changed. Yes, because none of us survived. None of the high life pirates are living. Maxwell's trying to drag himself out of the room. Oh, oh, that's harrowing. That is harrowing. Man, look at that. Like a... Remember crematoriums? How we noticed there were quite a few of them in this place? Our ship has now become one of them. Yeah. Maxwell the MVP? Was the MVP. Yeah, no, Maxwell now is somewhere between, you know, medium and well done. Oh no, and that fuel line now has caught fire, so those are about to blow eventually. Oh, what a disaster. What an absolute disaster. Maxwell is being burned by superheated air. Shouldn't have gone into firefight then, should he? Death. Space Monk feeling depressed. No shit. Really? Why? Your life is going so well. Ah. Mind-shattering pain, badly malnourished, hideous environment. 5 colonists died that they know of. The rest died as well. My friend Tay the Dread-Eye died. I'm so upset. But it's also really cool. You know, that's what I love about this game. And we're not by any means done with playing RimWorld on this channel. This is only like the 4th stream, and I got a little too ambitious. I will keep playing Odyssey. I will think of something different to do for the next stream next week, which will be probably Tuesday. But we're gonna just leave it here, guys, and let this be the end. Because this was a dumb idea. Next time, I will raid these places with a lot more weaponry and a lot more people. There's like 20 guys here. You know, there were like 20 colonists at least, and they're heavily armed. More so than I thought. Where was that guy? This dude up here. Look at what he had. Recon armor and helmet. And an LMG. We had this guy over here. Vac suits. I don't know why they're wearing vac suits. Incendiary launchers. There we go. More things are burning. The smoke leaf is going up in smoke. Yeah. The only survivor is Monk, laying in bed. Man. Oh, the rain. But this is an indoor fire, so the rain ain't gonna touch it. God, those containers are burning. Like, they're full of all kinds of stuff. They're burning for a while. We had a shield generator as well. I just had nowhere to put it. Ah. Yeah, look at these guys. Everybody dead. Oh, here we go. Yuri's being claimed by the fire. Well, shit. But what could we have won? What could we have won? A bunch of reinforced barrels, some chem fuel, a bit of silver, some excellent weaponry. And even more here. Assault rifle, sniper rifle, EMP launcher. Damn. What I could have done with is building mortars on the platform on my ship. But this is a lesson. This has taught me something about not just diving in and shooting the shit out of everything, because it doesn't always work. Yeah. God. Well, okay. We're going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. Next time, we'll have a different ideology with a different group of scrappy people trying to live on a different planet with a different grav ship. And we're going to go again, and we'll see what we can do. I still like the idea of being pirates, but maybe we should put that idea to bed and try something else. Let's figure it out when we get back to this next week. But thanks for watching, guys. It's been a pleasure.